The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, has promised to initiate a strategic legislative process to tackle malnutrition and food insecurity. He notes that this is not the best time for the citizenry owing to the growing food insecurity. The initiative was accepted by the state houses of assembly, including ministers who resolved to end malnutrition and food insecurity in the country with adequate collaboration. This was jointly agreed at the inauguration of the National Legislative Network on Nutrition and Food Security by the House of Representatives Committee on Nutrition and Food Security in Abuja.
We have to work closely with the executive to find sustainable solutions to the food challenges. To effectively grapple with food and nutritional problems in our nation requires a holistic and all-inclusive approach embedded in mutual cooperation and joint actions. This makes the involvement of the state assemblies in this initiative encouraging and a step in the right direction.
Speaker of the Oyo State House of Assembly, who doubles as chairman of the Conference of Speakers, State Legislators, Honorable Debo Ogundoyin, said the well-being of the citizenry in the area of food security and nutrition had taken center stage. He said that it was imperative to carry the states along because it would provide the requisite understanding to tackle the issue.
As we inaugurate the National Legislative Network on Nutrition and Food Security, we affirm once again our commitment to working collectively towards a common goal: the eradication of malnutrition and the promotion of food security across our great nation. Of course, we understand that this is a very challenging prospect to actually eradicate it, considering the statistics and the data that we heard today, Nigeria being the #1 deprived country in the whole of Africa.
Chairman of the House Committee on Nutrition and Food Security, Honorable Chike Okafor, said that it was important to note that malnutrition and food insecurity remained a constant threat to social-economic development in Nigeria. He added that this has become an existential threat, especially with the worsening inflation that has aggravated this burden on ordinary Nigerians.
There is, however, cause for optimism. The optimism we share stems from the fact that for the first time, attempts to tackle malnutrition and food insecurity will have a legislative push.
The Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Ali Pate, says the country has struggled with acute malnutrition, adding that there was a need to deal with it and the issue of over and undernutrition.
The population dynamics and the high dependency that exists in our population, as well as endemic mass poverty in many parts of our country, compounding what the chair mentioned as impact of climate change on food systems and wastage of food, urbanization that is accelerating, that is dislocating people from where they farm.
The Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Abubakar Kyari, listed banditry, kidnapping, and policy framework, among others, as some of the factors responsible for the malnutrition and food crisis in the country.
Include lack of coherent policy framework, absence of sustainable funding mechanisms, and growing dichotomy between the Northeast and other zones, which is created by international humanitarian organizations.
However, these resolutions will be driven by joint workplay with flexibility for the incorporation of state-specific exigencies. Anieti Patrick, Core 7 News, Abuja.